Welcome back to my channel. So I decided that today is the day that I opened up a little bit more to you guys, as this has always been the plan from day one. My life, the essence of me, the plan from day one, which is to share my experience, what I've been through, etc. As I think every experience can help someone else. And it's not necessarily that you're going to help someone not to make the same mistakes, because mistakes are there for a reason. You make them, you learn, but there's some things that is unavoidable. So today I'm going to be opening Pandora's box. Basically, especially on my social media, people have been a bit confused with what my status, my relationship status is. I also know it's no one's business, but I'm opening up myself. I'll say allowing myself to be vulnerable on here, as I think this is vital. I want to be, someone who shares my experiences, because I think they are, they're there for, experiences are there to, I want to use my experience to inspire, to encourage, and to motivate others. All of us, when we were younger, we had this vision, this dream, this whole idea in our heads of how we believed our lives would turn out, or how we hoped our life would turn out. But it's when you start to get older, you understand that life doesn't always work out the way you expect it to. I don't know why that is what it is, but it's just how life is. So anyone would tell you growing up is hard, maturing is hard. It's easier to be a child because there's not much responsibility in terms of what you will experience or what you'll face in adulthood. And I can tell you, adulthood is hard. You always say you want independence. It comes with a lot of responsibilities. So it is never glamorous as you always thought it would be when you're younger. Now, going on to my experience, my situation, my life, and how I managed to bounce back from all the setbacks that I've had, which I've had quite a bit in the last couple of years. But the main one for me, and it's really amazing because you look at it and I'm like, how am I even still here? I thought I would literally sink in the sun because of how devastating that experience was for me. Now, I spoke about my experience in Jamaica, how I've always believed in marriage. I believe that I have not answered the question directly to some people, but this is a better time than ever, because I feel like I'm at the place now where I can share stuff like this, and I just want to be transparent. Not in everything, because in some things you don't open your life too much, but in the things that I believe that people can can be encouraged by, to know that life doesn't end because you get disappointed, because you go through hardship, because you go through something, an experience that is excruciating. But yes, guys, I am going through a divorce, and it's like for a while I couldn't accept that reality. I couldn't accept that the whole life that I hoped that I would have, the whole dream, everything that I envisioned for my life was crashing down right before me. But I think, again, these are the times that proves to you that you are stronger than you think you are. Because I find myself in a place, strength-wise, where I never thought I would be. If you had asked me a year ago, I would say to you that I don't think I can make it. because everything, guys, my hopes, my dreams, my aspiration, everything that I thought was good came crashing down, came crashing down. And this was even before I started uni to do my psychology. But I want to show you guys how the bad things, so for those, when I do my other reviews, when I do reviews on, I remember I did one on a YouTuber, and people came attacking me because they were saying that why you putting God in it. I'd explained to you that this is the reason why I put God in it. These are the moments, when I put God in a situation where the devil meant it for bad, but the Lord turned it around for my good. Because, guys, have you ever been through something and you thought it was going to kill you, and it turned out to be the best thing that you've ever... It's like, when someone walks out your life, there's a saying that goes, you should thank them, because when you look back and you see how great things turned out to be, you have to be happy. Because I'm genuinely happy, but there's a but, because the divorce is the divorce process is ongoing, but I still do have this fear that when I get the papers, it will knock me. So I've been praying, which I'm asking you guys to pray for me as well. I don't know how I'll react to that news or that paperwork. So it's something that I'm bracing myself for, but I would assume that it's not gonna be the most glamorous, but I'm hoping that I'm strong enough, because as much as I am functioning, I am happy, I am living my best life, guys. Through all of that, I am here. I got into uni. I'm raising my 2 daughters on my own, but God has given me strength, and I'm doing it. This is not the way that I want to do it, because I believe in fathers, I believe in husbands, I believe that the home should have a father, a mother, and children. Obviously, healthy parents, not unhealthy parents. So that's another thing, because sometimes you can have a mother and a father and it's not healthy. So it has to be healthy for the child. But I believe in marriage. I don't believe that women should be alone. So I believe in all of that. But God has given me the strength to do the best that I can as a single mom. And they do see their dad. So that's something which is good, which I hope that, you can only hope for the best, that they're not damaged by this. Because a lot of children, it does affect them psychologically. So it's about trying to do the best that I can as a mom, and hoping that their dad does the best to raise them and make sure that they become healthy human beings. But guys, this just goes to show you that, when one door closes, another door opens. Because if I didn't go through that situation where I went through a separation with my husband and now we're divorcing, I would not be on YouTube, because it's through my pain which pushed me, propelled me to find ways in which I can express my experience, I can share my experience, and be healed through the process. So for me, I just have to give all glory to God. It wasn't always glamorous. I had to go through the pain. You have to go through pain to grow through pain. And I repeat, you have to go through pain to grow through pain. So for those who have asked me, why do God allow? If God is real, why does he allow pain? Why does he allow suffering? I will put that there. Everything serves a purpose. Have you noticed when you go through suffering? Have you noticed when you go through pain? You grow, hallelujah, through pain. You grow through those experiences. So I don't regret what I've been through. I didn't want to have to go through it. It was painful. It was devastating. And I think the main thing for me was the shame. I felt ashamed. I felt ashamed because I failed. I felt like I failed. I failed at my marriage. I felt like this was, like, it was the biggest failure of my life. it knocked me emotionally, and it knocked my confidence, because here you are and you feel that rejection as well, because you're like, you want it to work, but I've just found ways to cope. I've learned to accept things for what it is, because there's some things you cannot change, and you have to remember you can only control what you do, your behavior or your actions. You cannot control the actions of someone else. And I've learned that you just have to accept things, and acceptance, it's through acceptance. Through acceptance lie at peace. And it is so much so that I believe this is so true. And I'll even, I'll share a poem with you about how important acceptance is. So I'll share a poem quickly. And this is a poem that I use to motivate myself, and because I'm a poet in my own right. If anyone knows, I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but I'm a poet. So I used to do dub poetry, but I don't do it anymore. I don't know where everything went, where I don't do my my poetry, but I was a poet, guys. So I mean, it is just what it is. So, but I want to share this poem with you guys quickly as a way of motivation, just to give you guys, something to think about. And the poem is by Elizabeth Elliot, and she's an author, and one in whom I am very, very intrigued by. I've read her book, Loneliness, and she's published many books. Her story is very compelling. But the poem reads, I will forget the dying faces, the empty places, they shall be filled again. All voices mourning deep within me, cease, but vain, the word vain, not in forgetting, lie at peace. I will crowd action upon action, the strife of fraction shall stir me and sustain. O tears that drown the fire, will it not cease? But vain, vain, not in endeavor, lie at peace. I will withdraw me and be quiet. Why meddle in life's riot? Shut be my door to pain. Desire, thou dost befool me, thou shalt cease. But vain, the word vain, not in aloofness, lie at peace. I will submit, I am defeated. God art depleted, my life of its rich gain. O futile murmurings, why will it not cease? Why will it not cease? But vain, the word vain, not in submission, lie at peace. I will accept the breaking sorrow, which God tomorrow will to his son explain. Then did the turmoil deep within me cease. Not vain, the word not vain, or in acceptance, lie at peace. And that's Elizabeth Elliot, guys. Very deep poem that, I am I love, and I've read her book. I love to read, guys. Reading make it a man. I used to hear my grandmother say that. So I love to read. But there you have it. My experience. I don't know exactly when the divorce papers will come through. All I know, they're coming. And what's scary, I don't know how I will. I don't know. When you don't know the unknown. But I'm assuming, if anyone has been divorced, you could tell me. I mean, those who were actually invested in your marriage. You could probably tell me what to expect, what feelings, what emotions I should expect. I know I'm not a robot, so I'm prepared, but it's a bit like the unknown. I don't know how I will handle it. Because again, guys, I invested all of me into my marriage. I clearly love my husband, because I wouldn't have married someone I didn't love, as I told you before. But all in all, it's just a part of life. And, you know, at the end of the day, mistakes, we will make them because we're human. It's just for us to learn from those experiences. And I don't even want to say mistakes, because everything serves a purpose. And if you look back, you can always say, you know, at least, you know, you get something from that experience. So for me, I just see it as, I see the glass as half full rather than half empty. So that's how you have to approach it, and know that everything serves a purpose, and, you know, you can benefit from every experience, whether good or bad. Well, guys, that's really the gist of it. That's my experience. I'm just here, you know, trusting God and asking for His strength in these times. But the greatest thing, I have my peace. I am happy. I'm doing well, and I'm staying firm with the help of God, because this is not on my own strength. It wasn't for the strength of my faith, I would not be speaking to you guys. But you know, it is what it is, and I just give God thanks for the experience, and I give God thanks for the journey. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. You know, getting a little insight into, you know, really how my relationship status at the moment. Just gonna look deeper insight into my life. And I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you continue to stay blessed. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. It is growing, guys, and you know, welcome you to the family, you know, the Essence family. So I really hope you do subscribe if this is your first time, and please do give the video a thumbs up, like, share, etc. And just stay blessed and stay positive in all that you do. Until next time, you do take care. Godspeed. Bye.